14 games and counting without a clean sheet at home, Manchester United once again were completely outclassed in every facet of the game. Here are my tactical highlights of the match. Let's go to the whiteboard. As most fans predicted, United went with the 3-1-4-2 formation, with City going with their interchangeable 4-3-3 formation. The first tactical card played was Ollie dropping Greenwood onto Rodri, in an attempt to deal with the inevitable overloads City create in midfield. Unfortunately for Ollie, it took City about 3 minutes to clock this and get the extra man back in midfield. With the ball, City played with Foden and Jesus, high and wide to pin United's wing-backs, with Cancelo backing Foden up on City's left. City then played with a back three spread across the pitch. In this screenshot, we can see City's possession formation, with Greenwood on Rodri just in front and Cancelo pushed up high and wide to create the overload. But once City realised that Rodri was tied up, Walker pushed up into the half space to get the extra midfield man back, with City then tweaking the position of their centre-backs to enable Stones to play as the quarterback instead of Rodri. Going to a screenshot of the game, with Rodri tied up, Walker steps out of the back three possession formation into the half space to get the extra man back in midfield. Walker playing high and City leaving only 2 defenders back is standard for them, but the speed in which they went from this to this, in my opinion, was an on-field reaction to Greenwood marking Rodri. A lot was made of City switching the ball from side to side, but again, how they achieved this was standard Pep. They overloaded the wide area with the outside forward backed up by the fullback. This pulled our fullback and outside midfield player across the pitch, which opened up the half space. The half space was then attacked by a City forward and midfield player, creating a huge overload. The chain reaction to this is more of United's midfield getting pulled across, opening up the other side of the field for the switch option. Going to screenshots of the game, we can see how City have overloaded the wide and half space and how this has pulled United's defensive structure across the pitch, putting 7 players on that side. City get the ball out to Stones, who plays a cross-field ball to Cancelo in acres of space on the other side. The biggest tactical error was not using our 3 centre-backs to deal with these overloads City created. We all know that City don't play with an orthodox number 9, so the game plan should have been for 1 or even 2 of United's centre-backs to step up the field with City's fluent front line to combat City's attempts to create the wide to half space overload sooner, which would have prevented United's midfield getting pulled across. Instead, they stayed in a straight line, not marking anyone, which put huge pressure on United's midfield. Going to a screenshot of the game, we can see that De Bruyne and Silva have dropped off United's back three into the pocket of space, but Maguire and Lindelof haven't gone with them. Fred is there, but with Walker also free, this is why United's midfield were getting pulled all over the field by having to deal with City's false nines. In my Tottenham analysis, my only concern with the game was United playing with a high line without putting pressure on the ball, leaving us open to the space in behind being exposed. We saw the same against City. Going to a screenshot of the game, this scenario is comical. Look how high this line is with no pressure on the ball. In addition to that, Wan-Bissaka finds himself in a 3-on-1. Gary Neville rinsed Wan-Bissaka in commentary for stepping out of the defensive line, and Wan-Bissaka probably made the wrong decision, but for a fullback to find themselves in this scenario at this level is a joke. Even if Wan-Bissaka held his position, this ball on the inside is still on, and with Foden already on the move and Wan-Bissaka facing City's goal, Foden is getting to the pass first anyway. The devil's verdict is, for over 12 months I have highlighted in my videos how lazy this United team is and how this has contributed to poor performances, but these stats shocked me. These are City sprint stats against United's. With this differentiation, we are lucky not to be losing games 10-0 at this level. How is it possible that De Bruyne makes 13 more sprints than Fernandes over 90 minutes? I've always said that Ollie has an old boys club, and this proves it. At least Sancho puts a shift in, 11 sprints in 45 minutes is City level. Compare that to the limp and lazy Greenwood, who starts no matter how shit he plays or lazy he is, but he's not the only one. These stats are disgusting, and every United fan should take this personally. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the game. Thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next video.